Hello crafters, I'm JanB and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I'm going to make the first of a series of videos I'm going to call JanB's QTs. That's quick tips for stress-free card making. My first tip is about making permanent templates for you to use with your Stamp-A-Majigs. For me, this is the biggest advantage of having wood mount stamps. Right, what I did, I started off with a plastic wallet. Now, I don't like these ones. They're very stiff and they feel like acetate, but they're absolutely brilliant for this. So what I did was I cut down all four sides on my paper cutter so that I had two pieces of acetate the same size. Once I got that, I then had the two sheets, so I cut the sheets halfway that way, and then this one I cut halfway there, and on that piece I cut there. So I finished up with 4 of these. I've used 2 of them, which I'm going to show you in a moment, and I finished up with 6 of these, which I will use for other stamp sets. Once I did that, the stamp set I wanted to use was the Ornamental Pine, because I had a card in my mind of what I wanted to do, and I wanted to use 3 images just on one sheet, and this is a brilliant way of doing it. So what I did was I took all the stamps out of my Stamp-A-Majig. I'm not going to actually do it because I've done it here. We'll do that sheet first. And I put my acetate into the corner and I stamped the first stamp. I used StazOn because it's permanent. Then I turned this 90 degrees. I used the next stamp. That's a little wire hook that goes with the bauble. I turned it again and I did the bauble. Turned it again and I did the pine cone. Once I did that, I'd moved on to the large pine branch, did that, stamped it. Then the last one was a greeting, so I did that. I put them to one side and allowed them to dry until I was ready to use them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how I used those to make this card. As you can see, I've got all 3 images on and I've got them exactly where I wanted them to be, and I haven't had to second guess, first of all, would they all fit on, or how I actually do it so that that fits in without interfering with my pine, and to make sure that my pine actually fits on. So let me show you what I did. On this one I'm going to use very vanilla rather than the white, and I will take my sheet of pine first and I can manoeuvre it whichever way I like now. I can make sure the edges come to the edge without going off the edge, and then I can work out how I want the little sentiment to go in there as well. So I bring on my other sheet and I can lay that there and I can move them as I want to. So yes, I can see that those 2 are going to fit on beautifully. So I now want to know whether my pine cone is going to fit onto my pine without that coming off the edge. Yes, that's going to go on there as well, no problem. And just to prove that what I'm saying is correct, I will take my stamps. This is the large pine. I'm using soft suede ink because that's going to be the colour of my cardstock. So we'll take this one first, line it up wherever I want it to go, which is there. Bring in my Stamp-A-Majig You see, it really goes at quite an angle, but it really doesn't matter. It's certainly a lot easier than trying to guess where it should go. So hold that down, push that in, down, nice firm press. Lovely. And then the next stamp I want to use is my pine cone. So I'm going to line that up where I want it to be. Again, very much at an angle, but it doesn't matter. I've got the support of my camera right beside me. So I hope that's not too bad there. So there's that one. And then finally, my sentiment. So I'm going to line that up where I want that to go. I can make it nice and straight, because I have to say that is one of my problems. I don't really have much of a straight eye. This stamp-a-majig is a real blessing. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do with that now, I've already got my card base and I've put some soft suede on here. So I'm going to put that next, and I'll use snail. Don't really have much joy with snail at all, do I? Never mind, I'll get there in the end. So I'm going to pop that on here. I'm going to line this in front of my face. If you've watched my previous videos, you've seen me struggle a bit with this. As I say, I don't really have a very straight eye at all. There we go. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's all right. And on my card, I hope you can see, but I've put glitter on there as well. So the way I did that was I used my 2A blue pen, and I need a sheet to work on, and I just did some lines down. Not very precise, but it does give a lovely effect. And a little bit onto my pine cone. There we go. And my dazzling diamonds. And there we go. Beautiful card. I hope you give this a try, and certainly with the templates, I will now file mine away in the box with my stamps, so that whenever I want to use that stamp set again, all the bits are ready for me. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you have any questions, please contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you. If you've enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you'd like to buy any of the products that I've demonstrated here, please visit my website, which is www.janbcards.com. Click the link to my 24/7 online stamping up shop, where you'll be able to view all of our products. Finally, if you'd like to know more about being a Stampin' Up demonstrator like me, whether as a hobbyist or as a business opportunity, please contact me for more details. Many thanks for joining me today and happy crafting. Until next time, cheerio!